My name is Fred Gishuki. Joined Neolife a while back, to be precise, 1996. And have done it as a business for more than 20 years. Joined because I wanted to have extra money, part-time income. And when I came in, I was told that you have to use these products for you to make money. So for me, I didn't come in because I was sick. I came in to make money, but I was told you have to use the products so that you can be able to share your story. And from that point of view, from that concept, I had to start using the products. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the products and more specifically the men's health products, which I've interacted with, I've used for more than 20 years now, and I've been able to get many people to use, including my own parents, my dad, for a start. My dad had a challenge of prostate, swelling of the prostate, used Neolife products. And with that, we were able to avoid a situation where he would go for surgery. And today he's very healthy, living a full productive life courtesy of this product. So for the men on the call, welcome. For the women on the call, welcome as well. I know you have men at home, you have brothers, you have uncles, and the like. So karibuni. And I just want to get into it very quickly so that we can be able to save on time. And as you can see, Neolife is a way of life, and we are focused on making the world a healthier and happier place. And we believe that you cannot be happy if you're not healthy. And that's a motto of Neolife. And just to get into it, Neolife is a company that started in 1958 in the US by a gentleman called Jerry Brasfield. And Jerry Brasfield had a dream. He wanted to make money, but first of all, he had asthma, and he used our products, they worked for him, and he saw that he could use his story and help other people who are also having challenges. And that's how come he joined Neolife. He started Neolife. He became an owner of Neolife. And in Neolife, we say your health is your greatest wealth. And like we have just said there, it's about men's health. That's what it's all about. And today we are talking matters men. So you'll excuse us, the women folk, if we get into some gory details, but they're important for men to know and for the women as well to know. And the goal here is simply to help men to become aware of some of these preventative conditions which really affect them, but can be averted by using some very special products. Now, in Kenya today, as you can see on the screen, it's talking about cancer and the statistics of cancer. They're actually quite scary, and more people are actually dying out of cancer than HIV, TB, and other infectious diseases. And this is a serious problem, which is also happening in Kenya. And you can see there, cancer is the third highest cause of morbidity in Kenya. And that is serious. And prostate, you find that 17% of the people who die from cancer is because of prostate cancer. And I always say, many people who suffer from prostate go for surgery, and surgery doesn't really help because it's hormonal, it comes back, and it's one of the quickest ways that men are dying off. So with such scary statistics, you find that one wonders, where does the help come from? And a while back, there's a gentleman called Arthur First, who was the head of the Scientific Advisory Board. He started the Scientific Advisory Board. He's also the guy who invented chemotherapy for the treatment of cancer. And he's partnered with Neolife to produce organic products that can actually help to prevent you from getting cancer. And if you already have cancer, can help you to outlive the cancer. So he came up with a board of scientists who together they develop and produce our products. They ensure the products are effective, they are safe, they don't have chemicals in them, and they do what we say they will do. Now, when we get into the products of Neolife, one of the things that you'll find is that the science behind the products is quite serious, and it actually helps you to bridge the gap between what you're supposed to eat and what you're eating. You'll find that not all diets, not everything that you eat is good for you. And most of the foods we eat are highly processed, as you can see on the screen. And when you eat such highly processed foods, they don't do much for your body. They are converted to sugar in your body, bring other problems like diabetes and the like. And they're the beginning of problems for a man in terms of your prostate. And getting into the products, you find that the key thing here, and this is what Neolife does, is to help you to actually live a longer and healthier life. And this is a solution that Neolife gives you, just to bridge the gap between what you're eating and what you're supposed to be eating. Now, Neolife has been doing this for many years, and if we look at how we are supposed to eat, you find that the plate that we have is upside down. We tend to eat for pleasure, not because of the value of the food that you have. When we talk about physical activity, most of us don't do much in terms of physical activity. We talk about weight management, and somebody told me that, or rather, one of the things that Dr. Fatma taught us is that when you accumulate a lot of weight around your waistline, your stomach area especially, is not a good thing. Actually, the bigger your stomach, the bigger your waistline, the closer you are to prostate problems, prostate cancer, and swelling of the prostate. So for a man, one of the challenges is we have to keep our waistline slim, and that pot belly is no longer a sign of wealth. It's actually a problem in the making. So diet is important. And moving on there, you'll find that when you come to Neolife, we offer you solutions. And now we are going to look at the solutions. The first solution that we give you, as far as our products are concerned, is a product we call Pro Vitality Plus. Pro Vitality Plus has 4 items. It has TRINN, which enables absorption at cellular level. It has carotenoid complex, which is made from 18 different fruits and vegetables. Carotenoid complex boosts your immunity by 37% in 20 days. And it prevents you, it actually holds cancer cells in your body so that you can outlive them. It slows down the aging process by 44%. Going to omega-3 salmon oil plus, that's a major product for men. It's good for clearing cholesterol, ensuring cardiovascular health. But for men, it's very important for a healthy sperm count. Many men are having problems conceiving today, especially the youth, the young people, simply because they don't eat the right food. And if you eat the right food, in terms of fish are supposed to eat it 3 to 4 times a week. But we rarely get that kind of thing as far as men are concerned. And that's where omega-3 salmon comes in. When you take omega-3, it helps to increase your sperm count. Then you have essential minerals and vitamins, which is important for your body. This pack, Pro Vitality, is for busy people. You swallow it. Most men don't like taking tabs, so this is a good one for them. You just swallow a pack, and it gives you the energy. It helps your prostate. It helps to prevent prostate cancer as well because of the carotenoid, and you're good to go. The next product that we look at, and we've just done that. The next product that we look at is Aloe Vera Plus. Aloe Vera Plus helps you to actually relax. One of the challenges that we face as men is stress, because you're the breadwinner and you have to look for the money and you have to have your duties in the house and everything starts and stops with the man. So Aloe Vera Plus helps you to relax. It helps you to have a good night's sleep. It also helps digestion, elimination, and it helps to deal with things like ulcers, preventing ulcers. And if you already have ulcers, you take Aloe Vera Plus, then you find that you're able to clear those ulcers. It helps to heal the ulcers. So it has quite a number of benefits there. I know you're reading the screen, so I wouldn't really get into it. The next product that we look at, but as we go to the next product, I just want to mention it's a very sweet product. Many people fear aloe vera plus, saying that it is bitter. Our aloe vera plus is so sweet, tastes like Coca-Cola, and you really enjoy it. The other product there is Masculine Herbal Complex. This one is a critical product for men. You're supposed to take these at least once every 6 months. Now, it has several ingredients, ginkgo, that help to boost your libido. You don't want to get into things like Viagra and all those funny things that will affect your cardiovascular health and might kill you. But Masculine Herbal enables a man to be a full man without straining the heart, without straining his system. Several herbs in it, like saw palmetto, which actually is St. John's wort, which helps to calm you down. One of the I mentioned about stress and men, that's very important. But more importantly, Masculine Herbal controls your hormones so that when your hormones are stable, then your prostate will not swell. And that is why we say that you need to take it once every 6 months. So long as you're sexually active or you're at an age that over 18 years of age that you can be, then you need to be on Masculine Herbal Complex. And even in puberty, when a young man is going to puberty, you need to get into Masculine Herbal Complex. Simply because the foods that you're eating, the carbon monoxide from the cars and all that, actually helps to mess up your hormonal balance, which means that when your hormones are imbalanced, then you find that other diseases like prostate cancer and all that and swelling of the prostate start coming in, and infertility. So these are very important products for men who are unable to get children. These are very, very important products. Next product on the line is vitamin E. Vitamin E, vitamin E, of course, is a full spectrum of vitamin E, and it's soya bean based. And vitamin E is major. Vitamin E has been used for fertility since the days of the Bible. And in our case, it's not any different, but the key thing that we do with vitamin E is that our vitamin E is natural. It has a whole family of the E group vitamins. And what it does is that it also helps in reproductive health. It normalizes your reproductive system so that your system can function the way God intended it to function. For ladies especially like vitamin E because it helps to deal with stretch marks. It helps a lady have a short labor period when they're giving birth. And this is a product that I've used myself. My wife has used it. And my wife is blessed with 4 kids and she has a sweet 16 body simply because she used vitamin E. So if you want to look younger for longer, both men and women, you need to get some vitamin E on your diet. Next product on the line that you're going to look at is actually Cruciferous Plus. Cruciferous is major. And cruciferous is made of vegetables that have a cross on them. Any vegetable that when you cut has a cross, a crucifix. Somebody said it crucifies cancer. That's a good description for Cruciferous Plus. So you're talking about your broccoli, your cabbages, and all that, the ones that have a cross when you cut them. Now, this product actually helps to flood the receptor sites. Receptor sites are the areas where cancer cells will actually settle and form. We are talking about the prostate, the cervix, breast, in terms of ladies, things like cysts, all hormonal cancers. If you want to stop them before they happen, or if somebody already has them and you want to control them, then you need to get some Cruciferous Plus. It's a major, major product. And the trick with cancer is that you have to protect yourself before it happens. Don't wait until it happens and you start running. You protect yourself by using the product so that you don't get the cancer, because we all know it's very expensive to deal with it, and let alone the downtime that you have to undergo when you're actually going through the program. The next product you're going to look at, as far as the men's products are concerned, is a product we call zinc. Now, we don't have the slide for zinc. We didn't put the image. But chelated zinc is one of our critical products for men. If you want to retain your muscles as you grow older, you want to age gracefully, you need zinc. If you want to I always like saying, if you leave the house and you're going to town from your house, and it's maybe about 2 kilometers away or 5 kilometers away, you don't want to go 500 meters and then you're done prematurely. This is a challenge that many men have, and they call it premature ejaculation or something like that. So for you to be able to function properly in the bedroom, you need zinc. You need a lot of zinc. For you to recover faster, you need zinc. Zinc is good for your skin. It makes your skin look good. For young people to grow to the right height, for the ladies to develop fully, they need zinc. In my house, I have 4 girls, and these young girls are so excited about zinc because I educated them and told them, if you want to grow and get nyonyos and all these things, then you need a lot of zinc. So zinc is a major product, plus it helps to boost the immunity so you don't get colds, flus, and all that. And it has been rated as one of the #1 products next to vitamin C for preventing you from the COVID-19 and other viruses. So it's a product that you should not fail to have in the house for both men and women. Now, so moving on right there, as we move on a little bit away from the products, it's good to mention that these products come from a very exciting company called Neolife. And in Neolife, you find that in Neolife, we have what we call, we work smart. And on the screen there, you'll see the system that you use for marketing the products. You can actually do your business online, and especially with this COVID-19 period. And on this note, I want to say one thing about men is that even if you are healthy and you're broke, you're still sick, you know, because when we say you can be too broke to pay attention. So if you want to make some extra money, then I think you need to really look at it and talk to the person who invited you and tell them, I want to make money with Neolife. How do I do that? So that they can show you how you can actually get involved. Now, as I finish here, there's just to wind up the whole session and just to put a recap on it. I just want to give you a few tips on what it takes to succeed in Neolife, because Neolife is a business, and for me, I can say it's something that has changed my life entirely. I'm not a nutritionist by training. I learned all these things at Neolife. We have what we call the Neolife University, where you take courses and you graduate, and you actually get to know more about our product. So this is something that Neolife does for you. I know you might be new and you're on the call, and you're wondering how does one succeed in this thing? Do I have to talk like Fred? No, you don't have to be an expert or anything like that. If you come to Neolife, there are so many trainers. You'll go to the Neolife University and you'll be able to get all this knowledge, and you'll even talk better than me as you do it. So as I finish, I just want to share with you, what does it take to succeed in this business, and what does it take to succeed as far as health is concerned? Because your health is your greatest wealth. And on the screen, you see it says you need to have a dream. You need to know the destination. You need to have a vision. What do you want? You want better health? What's your definition of better health? Do you want to live to be 120 and still active, playing with your kids and your grandchildren and great-grandchildren? What's your dream? Is it money? Is it travel? Mine was money and travel. And I got both from Neolife. You have that burning desire to make it happen. Do you have the patience to make it happen? With nutrition, you don't take it today and you get healthy today. You have to take it for a period. Then you get to that level. So you have to be patient. You have the belief that you can work. Belief is something that you develop and you run on it. You run on the belief of your sponsor initially, but eventually you start getting it. The other key thing that is taking action. Taking action is whereby okay, I can see there's some bit of noise on the call. Maybe Gladys, you can mute that person. You take action on what you've learned. Today you've learned about Neolife products. Like I said, don't wait until you fall sick to take these products. Protect yourself when you're still healthy, then life becomes easier. You'll enjoy it more. I know there's a short clip we are going to show you about zinc. I don't know whether that is ready, but if it is ready, you're going to have a look at it. But before I wind up, I want to call one gentleman, Dennis Miner. I don't know whether he's on the call, just to share briefly about his experience with our Neolife product.
Hello. Hi, Fred.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. Yes, I'm in call. And I think probably the video can be played first before I talk.
Okay.
Yes, I think Gladys and Lydia can play the video first, then I'll give my testimony.
So Lydia, are you ready?
Yes.
In a few, just be patient in a few.
Okay.
Dennis, you can continue with the testimony as we get it. Just continue.
Okay. You are still sharing your screen, so I can continue as you share your screen.
Yes.
Okay. So thank you very much for this opportunity. My name is Dennis Miner. I am a psychologist by profession and a mental health consultant. I'm glad for this. Thank you very much for this opportunity to share my testimony. I have now been in your life since February of this year. So that's about 5 or so months. And the reason why I joined this opportunity was so that I could get benefits of the products. And why was I eager to get the benefits of the products? The reason I was eager, it's because I have been having a challenge with my stomach. I have had gut issues, and I've also been having a challenge with headaches as well. So when the stomach issues became persistent, I decided to consult a specialist. And after a while, after visiting the specialist a number of times, I discovered it's not making a difference, because every time I would go through the medication, I would ask him, okay, so now what happens? Then you tell me, after the medication is done, please come back for more medication. And because I think the 3 times I went to see him, I spent 14,000 each of those times. And then I also went through an endoscopy where I spent 40,000. Luckily, most of this was paid for by my insurance, but I did not see the sense of going through the medication every now and then. So I decided to seek a second opinion, and I was referred to another doctor. He wasn't. Okay, I'm now unmuted. Yeah, so after that, after going to this doctor, after going through tests, he told me, now, Dennis, this is the only way we can manage what you're going through your diet and through using supplements, because giving you medication is not sustainable in the long term. So he gave me some medication at that time, but he told me long term we have to do this through diet and through supplements. Then he referred me to a place where I could buy supplements, and I bought the supplements. But on reading the labels, the supplement would say that some of those products were not acceptable in some states in the US because they had products like lead. And I felt this was alarming. If it cannot be accepted in some of the countries that are very advanced medically and in terms of their food processing and everything, then there must be a problem. And when I was thinking through that, that's when I met my sister, who introduced me to this opportunity. And I felt then, if I can buy these products that are 100% food products, and then that means I am able to get benefits without worrying about the fact that they can harm my health. And that's when I started taking the products. And since I started taking the products, I can tell you I have seen a lot of difference. In regards to my gut or in regards to my stomach, there is a lot of difference. And the major thing that happened is with my headaches. My stomach, I'm still working on it. I'm still doing the product. But the major thing that happened was regarding my headaches. Since time immemorial, I've been having headache issues. I've been having problems with my head. And as the lockdown was beginning, you all know people were suspecting that there could be a lockdown. So what we did with my wife, we bought painkillers. And you see, when the doctor told me about the supplements initially, he told me there are certain painkillers I can't take. So I was taking a specific kind of painkillers, even with my headaches. So I went and bought 2 packets of those painkillers. Each has 24 painkillers. Before the end of the first month, I had finished all those painkillers because I would literally get a headache every other day. But as I've continued taking the products, the headaches have reduced with time. And this month, the month of June, I have happened to take painkillers only 3 times. And previously, I would take 2 painkillers for my head to stop aching. But right now, even when I take 1, my head, it's enough to sort my head. And these are in cases when I have a very bad headache. At times, in most situations, when I'm feeling a bit uncomfortable, I do not have to take painkillers. The headache will just go away. And one of the things that surprised me is the product called the salmon oil, Omega. When I saw that it can reduce my inflammation by about 68%, I went for it because one of the things that the doctor told me was that my body was highly inflamed, that I had so many inflammations that were leading to the headaches and to the stomach issues. And he was telling me these are things that are not diagnosed in most places, but he was able to do that. And he also told me that my immunity had issues. So the other product I started taking, apart from TNN, which has a salmon, I also started taking the Pro Vitality that has the salmon. I also started taking, this month I started taking Phyto Defense and Daily Vitality as well to boost my immunity. And I can see the benefits that I am getting from these products. I am also taking zinc, a product that Fred mentioned, and it has also been helping with my stomach. I'm also taking calcium and magnesium, and I'm getting benefits from that. I'm also taking garlic, which is also doing me a lot of good. So, and with time, I now want to go into other products as I continue working on my gut and my stomach. But I have seen maximum benefits from the products of Neolife, and I would recommend them to anyone. I have been recommending them to my friends. Some of my friends have been buying. I've also been able to recruit some of my friends and family members. And I would also encourage you to try these supplements, and I can guarantee you, based on what I have experienced. You will enjoy the experience, you will enjoy the benefits. And now with time now, I have also started looking now into the business side of it. If I can benefit from this through the products, I also want to pass it to other people so they can benefit from the products, but I also want to benefit from the business side of it as I continue recruiting more people. Thank you very much for the chance to give my testimony.
Thank you so much. So right now I'm going to share a video from the Vodacom Blue Bulls. I hope most of you have heard of them. They are a rugby player team in South Africa. So enjoy. Yes, enjoy yourselves. Let me make sure the volume is on point.
The volume is not working. I don't know whether it's
Volume
my
is
side.
low. Okay.
There's no volume at all.
Yeah, there's no volume. Sort of scrambled. The volume is sort of scrambled.
Okay. So I think because there's nothing I can do about the volume, I can just recommend you guys to Google the Vodacom Blue Bulls Near Life Testimony. It's only 2 minutes and 55 seconds. It's quite nice, so listen to them. Yes. So I'll hand it over to Fred and he'll close for us.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Rahab, for that. I will definitely Google it and see what we can get from that. But as we close, it's important to note that, and it's good Dennis talked about the other products. Men, we have so many issues we may not finish on this call because men are notorious. We eat very badly. We skip a lot of meals. My dad used to say, a total man takes half a cup of tea in the morning and nothing else. So we skip a lot of meals and we don't eat well. And then we eat a lot of ugali, nyama choma. We are prone to smoking. And even when you're not the primary smoker, you're the secondary smoker. So it becomes quite tricky when you're a secondary smoker because your men are smoking. And then we take alcohol, which also damages our bodies. We are the ones who love cars. Men love cars a lot. You're inhaling a lot of carbon monoxide. And then coupled with the pressure, the stress of everyday life, you find that men, being the leaders of the home, we are prone to a lot of things which affect us negatively. And this stress brings many other conditions. Cancer is one of them. I mean, it's true that when you have so much stress and manage, other diseases come in, depression. Dennis is a psychiatrist, he can tell you that. Depression starts kicking in and ulcers and all those challenges. So I would highly recommend that men, we really need to take care of ourselves. There are so many other products that we may not handle at this point in time, but that are important. Just ensure that your cardiovascular health is on point to prevent you from all these diseases. But more importantly, men, we also have a challenge. We tend to spend more on our children, on our wives, but we forget ourselves. A man will say, I'll not buy 3NN for myself, it's expensive, but yet he'll give his wife 4,000 shillings to go to the salon to do her thing. So I think it's about time, or he may spend 10,000 shillings to take a car for service so that it can run more smoothly than it is after 5,000 kilometers, but he's not willing to spend a few coins to buy zinc, less than 2,000 shillings to buy zinc for his own benefit. So I think, men, the challenge for us is that we need to look at our priorities and remember that just the same way you invest in that car for it to run so smoothly, that's the same way your body works. If you don't invest in it, ukisurvive na ugali kubwa na tumboga tudogo, my friend, And nyama nyama is red meat. That is not a diet that will actually give you a body that will last 100 years and above. So I think it's about time we started supplementing seriously as men and coming up with programs for our own and taking care of this body that is producing all that money so that you can live a longer life and get to enjoy your grandchildren and great-grandchildren. The other thing that I just want to close with is the business aspects. Men, we're always trying businesses. If it's not Mutumba, it is this, it is the other, it is Matatu. And one of the weaknesses we have is that we want a business that where you start, you look big, you know. If you have a Matatu, they say Buddha, they call you Buddha, and you get very excited. But if you look at the amount of money that is coming in from that project, is not much. And a lot of the money is, actually the Matatu is owned by the bank. With Neolife, you simply come in with 6,840 or 8,450. That is pocket change. That is the price of a good shoe. By the way, that's not even a very good shoe, because a good shoe will cost you about 15,000. That's a shoe that it's the price of a shoe and you have a business. I joined with 9,900. Started doing the business, grew the business, became a director, under 30,000. My first check was 300 shillings, and many men would laugh at that and say that's not a serious business. But my business grew. I went from 300 shillings, I became a director, got over 30K, went to World Team member, started earning over 100,000 shillings per month. Took me 3 years to do that. I went on, and remember, I invested 9,900. In fact, the highest check I've gotten from Neolife is a check I was paid for $13,000. That's 1.3 million. And this is an investment of 9,900. I've been able to travel more than 20 times abroad with my wife. Every year I give her honeymoon. The promises I gave her, we give promises as men. I've been able to fulfill most of them, because I've been able to take her abroad severally, courtesy of Neolife, fully paid for. Been to America twice, South Africa about 9 times, Mexico, Mauritius, several places, courtesy of Neolife. And remember, I only invested 9,900. I mean, today, everything I'm about is because of Neolife. I've been doing Neolife full-time for many years. I retired by the age of 30. So I just want to challenge the men on the call. Let's do this business. Let's do it. Let's do it seriously. It's not a women's thing. It's a men's thing. We have to do it and show the women folk that it can be done. We have to lead from the front so that by the time your wife is trying to challenge you, what are you doing for me this Valentine? You give her a ticket. I remember one time we were in South Africa and it was Valentine's Day, and I was telling my wife, how do you see this business? She had previously told me to forget about Neolife. But I said, look at this business of ours. How do you see it, sweetie? She said, hey, this is a good business. In fact, I want to quit employment and do it. Because whatever she had been doing had not taken her anywhere as far as going abroad is concerned. So you can give your wife a nice gift, a Valentine's gift, by getting into Neolife. So you not only get health. I mentioned my parents have benefited a lot. In fact, I would honestly say this, because with all confidence, that my parents are alive today because they are over 80 years of age, because I joined Neolife, and they live a full life. They don't need anybody to help them to do anything. They do it by themselves. So getting for the money, for the health, for changing people's lives. In my team, I have people who are so successful, driving big cars, and people that we've traveled with. I remember one time I traveled with over 39 people in my team. So if it is for changing society, this is the right place. Right now, people are complaining about job layoffs and all that. This is about the right time to get a plan B. And now we are doing it online. It's getting easier by the day. So get started. The other day I saw just posting on your status, you put omega-3 or something. Somebody calls you and gives you an order and you make 1,000, 2,000 shillings. Is that working hard or working smart? I mean, we all post things on status. What do we post? You post your picture, which is good, but it didn't give you money. Neolife is about working smart, not working hard. So thank you so much, guys. It was good talking to you on the call. I'm excited about Neolife. I'm excited about where we are going. And I can tell you by the end of this year, business will be booming with the onset of social media, Zoom meetings. Actually, COVID-19 to Neolife has been a blessing. Business is growing by the day. There are more signups. Business is growing internationally. So guys, those who are not in business, you are missing something major. Get in, get started, talk to the person who invited you, tell him I want to join, whichever the reason that you pick out of the ones I've mentioned, but get in, get started, and I tell you the future will be bright. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock on the business presentation. Thank you so much and God bless. Bye.